this new store surveillance video he released. You says it shows the moments leading up to this controversial takedown and arrest of a female robbery suspect by his client, a Lancaster, LA County Sheriff's deputy. You says this new video justifies his deputy client's actions last month in the Winco Foods parking lot. For more on this use of force incident that's now under investigation, and also just a broader conversation about the LA County Sheriff's Department, I am joined by LA Times reporter Keri Blakinger. Keri covers the Sheriff's Department. This is your beat. Keri, thanks for being with me. I want to get your reaction to this new video that was just released by that attorney. Do you think this new video will change perception and perhaps the investigation?
I sort of don't think that it will change perception because to some degree I feel like a lot of viewers will have made up their minds based on the video from outside. And I don't think it'll change the investigation because this would have been footage that the department would have already been aware of at this point.
The attorney says this does, of course, from his perspective, make a world of difference because it shows just the combative behavior of the suspect that he himself faced, according to the attorney, once he tried to take her into custody. So still, you stand by that?
Well, I mean, I think it's really helpful context. I just maybe cynically think that viewers will probably realistically have already made up their minds based on the initial video that went viral.
Okay, so I want to get your reaction to a letter that maybe some of our viewers have seen because it's been circulating online. It was written anonymously by a Lancaster, LA County Sheriff's deputy. It details low morale within the department, too much overtime, not enough deputies. It really takes aim with Sheriff Robert Luna, who in the last month has called for 2 use of force incidents to be investigated. Here's attorney Tom Yu's reaction to that letter and to Luna.
Sheriff Luna did not fully comprehend the situation. He prematurely made a decision. And really, I think he folded to the political pressure that was applied to him.
What do you make of that? Do you think that Sheriff Luna is getting ahead of himself and calling for these investigations, or should he be applauded for being transparent?
Well, I guess that depends on who's asking or, who he's aiming to please. I mean, obviously, I think that the way this is handled has, definitely impacted morale among deputies. And I mean, there's that Facebook post, that letter that went around, but there's also been, I think, some other indications that folks up there have been, unhappy with it. But at the same time, it seems like some of the oversight entities in the county have also been grumbling about, whether there has been enough accountability and enough transparency. So it seems like he's, sort of got conflicting demands from different parties involved.
We showed the letter. It is very long. It's very emotional. It is very detailed. From your perspective, is the letter spot on? What do you think of morale within the department?
I mean, I'm hearing a lot of things that from at least that part of the county that would seem to be very much in line with that. But, I just haven't been here that long. Also, I don't have a sort of longer view of what the morale has been like in this department over time because I only moved here in January. My prior experience in covering law enforcement was actually covering prisons where in general the morale is far, far worse. So from my perspective, it seems like the morale is not great, but not as bad as I've seen in other departments. I guess that's a very pessimistic take on it.
Well, I mean, it is your take, and this is your beat. We understand that you are new to the LA County Sheriff's Department, but still, nonetheless, the letter is still making its rounds on social media and certainly having an impact one way or the other. All right, Keri Blakinger with the LA Times, thanks for your reporting.
Thanks for having me.